Hi, my name is Lauren Fields. I lead the domestic litigation team here at Roth Davies LLC. Today I'm going to be answering the commonly asked question, what if my spouse retaliates against me for filing for divorce? If you're deciding to file for divorce and you have concerns that your spouse may retaliate against you, there are options of recourse available to you. First, when filing the petition for divorce, we can ask for a motion for ex parte temporary orders, and then we can ask the court for a strict no contact order against your spouse. In our motion for ex parte temporary orders, we can also request that you be granted exclusive possession of your marital home, and that the spouse that is required to leave gather their belongings via civil standby, meaning that a police officer would need to escort him or her out of the home to get him or her belongings. Another common fear that people have upon filing for divorce is that the other party will slander his or her name. There's nothing we can do to prevent this, unfortunately. However, there are avenues of recourse available if that happens. There are some civil suits available if your spouse does slander your name. Additionally, if there is fear of some kind of physical violence or there has been a threat of physical violence, we can always file a protection from abuse order along with the divorce proceedings. We can ask the court enter a protection from abuse order preventing your spouse from having any contact with you. Violent contact will always be prevented within the divorce filings. However, if you want a strict no contact order that is completely inclusive, you would need stronger orders that you can get with a PFA. To get a PFA, you would need to make an allegation of physical abuse or show that you are fearful of physical violence from your spouse. That usually will be enough to allow the court to grant a PFA. In your petition for a PFA, you would have to explain to the court why you would need a PFA, and sometimes you would need to provide specific situations and instances that you feel warrant a PFA. If the court feels it's appropriate, they can order a temporary restraining order against your spouse. Your spouse will then have a right to these temporary restraining orders to be reviewed within 14 days of them being filed. If the court thinks the restraining order is appropriate at a trial, he or she will be able to enter an order for a permanent protection order that can last for 1 full year. At the conclusion of that full year, if you still feel that a PFA is necessary to protect you, you can ask the court to renew it on a yearly basis. If you have any questions about the possible retaliation from filing a divorce, please feel free to give me a call at 913-451-9500.